Hey guys, what's up and welcome to my channel and welcome to day 5. It's right there. Day 5 of the 25 days of Craftmas. And we are just crossing over the halfway mark of the first row. So yeah, we're almost there. We're almost through all 25 DIYs. Anyway, let's open bag 5 and find out what the heck I'm doing today. Boom, 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 boom. Wow. Wow, that was some really good sound effects. You gotta add that drum roll, Miley. Gotta add that drum roll. And 3, 2, 1, boom. Ooh, okay, Christmas tree dessert stand. I put this on the list for a few reasons. One, this could make a dope Christmas present if you want it to be a Christmas present. I didn't really put it in the gift category. I put this more in like the decor category as something you can make and use yourself, especially if you are hosting Christmas or going somewhere and you're bringing in a dessert. This could be a cute little stand to put your desserts on. The other main reason I put this on the list is I think it is a good beginner-friendly woodworking project. It's definitely challenging because you're gonna have to do angled cuts and you're gonna have to really think through how to put this thing together in the end, but I still think it's a really good, challenging beginner woodworking project. Also, I just realized it's gonna be raining all day and I normally work outside, so I'm gonna also have to get creative with where I do my cuts today. Good times. So I'm just gonna take a few moments to design this thing out, figure out like the angled cuts I'm gonna need to do for this project, figure out my lumber list, and then run out and get those supplies. So I have my plans and I have my list of supplies I have to get, so I'm running out to get those supplies, and I'm actually going to be following some plans that I found online from the Woodshop Diaries. I'm pretty sure that this is the plans to the exact dessert stand that I saw that prompted me to put this on the DIY list. So I'm following those plans. I will link them down below, but I'm just running out to get these supplies. And I'm also hoping that this weather holds out and I can just really quickly do these cuts outside and then move inside to put this all together. Okay guys, I am back from the store. I have my supplies. It is currently not raining. I mean, there's a little sprinkle, but I'm gonna work quickly and efficiently to get these cuts done and get inside. So I have to cut 3 circles out with my jigsaw, and then I've got to cut 18 pieces using my miter saw. 9 of the pieces are gonna have miter cuts on both sides, and then 9 of the pieces are going to have a straight cut on one side and a miter cut on the other side. So I'm going to get started cutting these down and flash my cut list up on the screen. We made it through those cuts. The last circle definitely started to pour on me, but I got through it. It's okay. And I already went ahead and all of my pieces right here, I sanded them down, hand sanded them down, and then I went ahead and put one together so I could figure out what to do so that I could explain to you guys what to do. So I'm going to grab one 3.5-inch piece and one 7-inch piece. And I'm gonna put it together like, how am I putting it together? I'm gonna put it together like this. Boom. So I'm just gonna grab some wood glue, pop some on the end, and then I'm going to pop it together like this. And I'm using painter's tape to hold everything together while I get it nailed in place. So for this project, I'm using my Pneumatic nail gun. If you do not have a nail gun, that is totally fine. What you can do is actually just leave the wood like this, taped up, and wait for the glue to dry. It is gonna take a little bit longer, but that's totally a fine option. I'm just going with a nail gun to speed up the process. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put some nails in here. There we go. Next up, I'm going to grab the 8.5-inch piece. Is it 8.5? Yeah, 8.5-inch piece by the 5-inch piece and do the same thing, making that little triangle piece. Pop this together. Okay, and then last up, I am grabbing the 10-inch piece and 6.5-inch piece and doing the exact same thing. Honestly, I'm never gonna be Okay. So now I'm gonna grab my 3 new pieces and basically just like stack them on top of each other like this. So I'm gonna grab my small piece, take the tape off, and then I'm gonna grab a pencil, my measuring tape, and at the bottom, I'm gonna measure 2 inches in. And then we're gonna grab some wood glue, pop some wood glue on here. And then I'm gonna do the same thing of using tape to hold that in place while I get it nailed in place. Okay, now I'm gonna grab the final like big piece, do the same thing of measuring 2 inches in, glue. This one, if you do use a nail gun, it can be a little tricky, but you can definitely get it. Pop all of this tape off. And again, if you don't have a nail gun, you can just tape all of this up, lay it flat, let it sit like this. And after about an hour, 2 hours, it should be good to go to work with. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put the final pieces together and then we can go from there. Okay, I have all 3 pieces together and they look really nice. I'm just gonna let these sit for a little bit and let the glue further dry while I work on these circles. And I'm gonna go ahead and hand sand down all of these boards. I'm not gonna use my orbital sander because I don't wanna make a giant mess in here. And then I am going to stain them dark. I'm gonna leave these plain. This is oak, so I think the contrast between like the natural oak with some dark stained pine boards is gonna look really nice. Then I'll let these boards sit and then we can start putting this little dessert stand together. Okay guys, it is time to start putting this little Christmas tree stand together. Yay! And like I said earlier, I am following some plans that I found online, but I kind of modified a few things from those instructions. At some point in the instructions, when they're putting it all together, they like rip it all apart because they're having trouble getting the 3 tiers together. I'm not sure why they did that because there's definitely a way around that. So what I'm gonna be doing is pre-drilling a hole here, here, and here on all 3 pieces. And then to put them together, I'm just gonna be using this short little screwdriver and some screws and screwing up into the round pieces. And if that doesn't make sense, it will in a second, but let me go ahead and just pre-drill all of these holes really quickly. I have those 9 holes drilled. So what I'm gonna do is grab all 3 pieces, pop these 3 pieces up like this, and I'm gonna grab the middle piece This is going great. Get it together. Make sure that's all straight. There we go. Now I'm gonna grab the top piece. Pop in there. Ah. I swear, once I have it together, it should be fine. Just gonna, there we go. Okay, we got this. Great. I like the placement of this top piece, so now I'm gonna do the very annoying task of getting this screwed in by hand. Okay, I have the top 3 screws in this tier. Now I'm gonna do the same thing and screw in 3 more screws in this middle tier. I wonder if I can tip this. Whoo! Okay, so now I should just be able to slide this last one into place. And I think I can tip this over and just use my drill to screw this last one into place. Boom! It's a solid little Christmas tree stand. How cute! Okay, yay! It's all together. So I'm gonna go ahead and just do some final touches, fill in some holes, do top coat, and this Christmas tree stand is all done. And that is it, guys. I am really happy with how this dessert stand turned out. I love the look of it. I think it's unique, but also simple at the same time. And I really love the 2 tones of the natural oak and the stained pine together. It was a little tricky to put together, like you saw, but once I just got 1 screw in place, it instantly became so much easier from there. And I still think that this would make for a fun and challenging beginner woodworking project. So I hope you guys liked this video and project. Thanks so much for watching, and see you tomorrow for day 6 of the 25 days of Craftmas. Bye guys!